What's up, everybody? Just out doing our chores for tonight. Trying something new also. So we started a YouTube channel, Buck Creek Deer Farm. So we're actually live on it too. We've gotten up to enough subscribers. So we're going to try to do a lot more stuff on that. So if you haven't, please go check that out. What we're going to do is just feed our deer. We didn't give alfalfa to the elk last night, so that's why I got the alfalfa today. So we're gonna just do our chores, let you see the deer, answer questions. So make sure you stay tuned, like, follow, subscribe to YouTube, and we greatly appreciate it. Tell us where you're from. We like to know where you're from. Ask lots of questions. It is absolutely gorgeous here in Kentucky today. It was a little chilly this morning, but it really picked up since after lunch. I guess it's gotten a lot warmer. It's still a little windy, but I think it's about 60 degrees. So, all right, we got to ride up here to get some feed, and then we'll go in the deer farm. We just got back last night from the National Deer Farmers Association. We posted a couple of videos about that. I did try to go live yesterday. I guess it was Saturday, wasn't it? So we didn't have a very good service inside the convention center, so that didn't work so well. But we do got the video up on YouTube that kind of shares what we did there. Got plenty of that.
Welcome to Buck Creek Deer Farm, guys. Be sure you subscribe. You can also find us over on the YouTube. Mike is grabbing feed from in the building. We'll be going to see the deer here shortly. Hang with us. Be sure to tap the screen.
Is live. YouTube live working?
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. No, but we can save it. Oh.
It'll hold it back.
Thanks for the tip there. So this is our new handling facility back here. Been working on it. It's our new entrance. Thank you, Shaggy, for the gift. Appreciate you. Been doing a lot of work on that. check out those videos also on YouTube. They'll be released shortly. We're gonna go see some deer. There's the Colonel. He's waiting. He's waiting for his treats. You'll be next, buddy. It's a beautiful day here in eastern Kentucky. Kenny wants to know, what's the biggest scoring deer you have on your ranch?
Well, they're just now starting to push. Last year we raised quite a few over 300, with 355 being the biggest. What are you doing, sweetie?
355.
Hey, girl.
We got one girl that wants some snacks. So her coat doesn't look that great, but it's coming back in. We brought her in not too long ago with her and her sister, and they got really stressed out. So they lost some of their coat, but now they're calm and it's starting to come back in.
Somebody's ready.
Here comes somebody else wanting some snackaroos. Who is that?
That's red 4. Here comes some more. This pen here is not usually the tamest. They usually don't come up until we leave, so this is pretty surprising. There must be, and they have food, so it's not like they needed feed tonight. Just in a good mood, probably because of the warm weather.
Thank you, Kenny. This is a beautiful place.
What are you doing, girls? What are you doing, girls? Huh? Oh, you're so pretty. Now they're all coming.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So these deer all have 3 pens to run around in. So they're all coming from that one in the top left.
Somebody is just sunbathing down there, like laid down, and all you can see is her ears moving.
Oh, I see her.
Just a flipping. I mean, she's fine.
Mm-hmm. She's
Like,
just
this feels good.
happy it's finally warm. How many do we have on the property?
104 right now. We have some deer in Indiana though at other farms. We have 26 at a different farm here, so we'll probably have about 80 fawns this summer. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah, Max is starting to push. See his horn? So the bucks are just now starting to push up a little bit. So some are bigger than the other. This is a buck coming right here, and you can see he's starting to push on He's got the big nub where it's. What are you doing, Max? What are you doing, Max?
He's the first one of these group. This first one on the left. These group of 3. That's the only buck that's in this pen.
He's gonna run them other ones off.
He's the one being bossy.
What are we doing, boy? One side is a little bit bigger than the other side is all. So last year as a yearling, he broke off and actually broke a little bit of his skull plate. So we was really concerned about him if he was going to be able to push both sides this year. But he is pushing both sides, but one side is a little bit stronger, which we'll see when they get bigger what it goes. But that doesn't really tell anything yet. All right, should we go to the next one?
Yeah, we got a question. We'll ask it here in the next pen. So give. If y'all haven't, make sure you go over and subscribe to our YT page. We're gonna
Deer Farm.
Buck Creek Deer Farm on YT. We're putting lots of videos out over there. So when we get in this next pen, I got a question from one of your viewers. Brandon, let me know what state you're in.
What are you doing, buddy? No, just working overtime.
All right. So Brendan is in Oklahoma and wants to know, how would you get started in doing this?
All right, Oklahoma. So Oklahoma does allow deer farming. They have a state agent, which is actually our national president, Chris Izell. So I would suggest you looking up Oklahoma deer farmers, and they should have a page for their organization. If not, look up National Deer Farmers Association, and there's contact numbers there for people for you to talk to. And like I say, Chris Izell, who is the president, he lives in Oklahoma and does farming in Oklahoma.
Shaggy, I believe that it is in the link tree. I want to say it is. My daughter takes care of all that. But it's under Buck Creek Deer Farm. We got a couple different accounts. They do a hunting show and stuff as well, so.
Buddy, you can use the bag. I don't have any marshmallows for you.
There's some in the dash. So this is a little buck that we have called the Colonel.
Not the bag. Did you bring any marshmallows for you?
I told you they're in the dash.
Oh, well, let me go get them, because he's dying.
We do not raise for meat or processing, no. But we do raise for antlers and genetics.
Oh, is that what you want?
He got a marshmallow.
Oh my gosh, you gonna eat my hand off over a marshmallow?
Look how jealous these are over here.
I know.
Well,
Be there in a minute. Calm down. Last one. You ate the whole bag.
be sure to tap the screen, guys, and give us some love. Be sure to like and follow, subscribe. All the things. We would greatly appreciate it. What are you doing, Colonel? Special K coming in with the roses. Thank you. We appreciate it, Special K. Got Granny over here taking a leak.
What are you doing?
She is our oldest deer. She is 11 years old. And we do believe she may be pregnant this year.
She was not pregnant last year.
No, she was not pregnant last year, so we'll see. I don't know. She's looking a little chunky.
You like that? Boy, you're starting to shed. Don't shed too quick. It still gets cold. You hear me? Don't shed too quick.
Stick your finger down there next to his antlers. Let's see how. Yep. He's pushing.
What are you doing, Granny? You want some loving? I don't have nothing for you to eat, sweetie. I'm just giving loving. Look at that, all that hair. Man, alive. You're shedding, boy.
Thank you, everyone, for the follows and the likes. Thank you for the follow. Why do you deer farm?
Because I love deer. It's just a passion. You know, I grew up actually, you know, hunting them and just couldn't get enough of them. And man, I just love them. I just love being around them, watching them. It's just amazing to learn them. They're just like any other animal. I mean, you can tell him they got their own demeanor, their own little things that own little personalities, don't you, buddy? Can you see all the hair coming off of him?
Mm-hmm.
Thing's getting big, boy.
Biggest rack we've grown was...
Well, Rocky Top was 355 at 2. And last year, he had a lot of antler, like nicks and stuff. So I ended up having to cut him off way before time to see how much he was. And then unfortunately this year we lost him before a couple months ago. So I would say he would have been well over 400 inches at 3. I have another 2-year-old last year. He was 310 at 2, and he's still in there. So we'll see what he becomes this year. So kind of excited to see that. Really excited to see what this guy is because he's got a really good pedigree. So we'll see what he becomes this year as a yearling. This is his first rack, so. You're awful lovely today.
Do they need feed?
No, they're good. They're good.
How's their water?
Okay. All right. I've had enough.
Look who showed up.
All right, let's go to the next one.
These are all of our doe fawns in this pen. 2023 doe fawns. They have 2 pens, so a lot of them are down there at the bottom. Bonnie, thank you.
What was they doing? No. Ain't done nothing all day. They're okay. The bottom has a
So do you want to talk about what we did last night? All our paperwork?
Oh. So last night we had to fill out all the fawns in here. So we have this first batch, we have 21 deer getting in NADAR, so we can see their GEB values to know what to kind of breed them to this upcoming season. So we sat at the table for a while.
And NADAR is the North American Deer Registry.
And that's what that does, is that's just like any other animal. So like, what is it, CKG, CKC and all that for dogs, and then you have cows that's got a system. The NADAR is just the deer registry, so you can follow the pedigrees on your deer, and they also do a DNA sample, which tells you their codon markers and their GEB values. And that's a big thing going on right now, especially with states, because that is how you can breed resistance in your herd against CWD and other illnesses. So hopefully we'll get them back. It usually takes about a month. So we'll send this first group in, and then we'll get those back, and then we'll send the other group in. About 30 total. They don't want to come up here.
Nope.
It's okay.
They were all up here a minute ago.
Yeah. We'll move on. The buck fawn won't come up.
Dwayne says, my son has a place at Canyon Lake, Texas, has some big bucks that we hand feed, and it's awesome. It is awesome.
I've heard of that, Canyon Lake.
Canyon Lake, Texas. Mike, you want to shut this? May have to do some water. So you may not be able to see this next group. They're all kind of hanging in the bushes.
Need water up there? They do. Both them and the buck fawns do.
So this group is all of our 2- and 3-year-olds. They're all hanging down there at the bottom. They may come up. Dwayne says it's located between San Antonio and Austin.
Need a bag of feed. Is that the name of the farm? Is Canyon Lake?
Is that the name of the farm, Dwayne? All right, Marissa Armaud is on. Yes, that is bucks down at the bottom, but they do not have a rack on them. They've all lost their racks from last year, so they are starting to grow. He says, no, it's a big lake.
Oh, what's the name of the deer farm? The reason I'm asking is because we're going an hour south of San Antonio to go turkey hunting here next month. And I can't remember the place that's supposed to be.
They're wanting to come up here.
Yeah. Come on, Curly. Come on, Curly.
Oh, he says it's not a farm. They're just wild and they roam around.
Wow.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So these are 2- and 3-year-old bucks coming up this way. They are a little bit more hesitant to come up here. It's a beautiful day in eastern Kentucky, so the deer are doing great. Giving them their special treat. Thank you, Dwayne. We are in Kentucky. So next door is all of our yearling fawn bucks. Sorry, fawn bucks. They will be yearlings this year coming up. So they were all born in 2023. We will head over there next. Now all the does want to come up here. Yeah, if y'all could just keep tapping that screen, we would appreciate it. Wind's starting to pick up. See, this young buck's trying to spread his scent around there. So now that we left the buck pen, they all want to come over there now. Starting to see some flies. I wonder when our fly predators will get here. What you got?
So just for our bucks, we try to give them more protein right now. So instead of just the regular feed, which is 18% feed, 18% protein, 6% fat, we put a top dress on it. It's soybean, it's got a mineral pellet in there, it's got a lot more protein. So it really gives them a boost for their horn growth. So it should really help develop and really get those antlers pushing. So fingers crossed. Next couple months, we're going to see a lot of improvement here.
So our deer don't get out. We are double fenced. I'm not saying they don't get out of one fence, but we are double fenced. So we're out here quite a bit, twice a day. So if they ever get out, we know it. Babies are scheduled to be born in May. Our first one should hit the ground by May 10th.
Possibly sooner than they was live bred.
We currently have about 108.
What are you doing? Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That one on the fence is just as big as those other does in that other pen. You know that? Mm-hmm. That's a fawn, but she's just as big.
Yep.
This one here, too. They are monsters, which I guess are not fawns no more. I guess they'll be counted as yearlings come May, June.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yep, she's as tall as that doe right there. She's as big as that doe.
Yeah.
So the one on the left is an adult doe, and the one on the right here will be a yearling in May. And she's just as big as she is. How tall are our fences, and how far can a deer jump?
So our fences are 8 foot tall. That's our regulations in the state of Kentucky. I have not seen a deer jump 8 foot tall. Not saying it wouldn't happen. As you can tell, our deer are really calm and they really don't jump, you know. We had a deer try to jump in that was chased by dogs on one of our perimeter fences, and he hit the fence, and I bet you he was probably up about 6 foot, as high as he got. So I don't know the real answer to how high they can jump, but I just know that we're lucky that our deer are really calm and they have no reason to jump that high, so they're pretty. We have a doe fawn in that other pen now. How did that happen?
Really?
Yep. Look, coming up the fence line on the right side by the blue tag. Right there. That's not the colonel, is it? Maybe it's the colonel. Maybe he just made a loop and I didn't see him. That's the colonel.
Yeah, that's the colonel.
I was going to say, I don't see how that happened.
Yes, we do have stickers available on our website. Buck Creek Trophy Whitetails, I think, is in the link tree. Is that correct, Marissa? So what exactly do you do with these deer?
So we raise deer and we're only allowed to sell them to other deer farmers. If you get TB and tuberculosis certified, you're allowed to sell to other states that accept Kentucky deer, like Illinois, Ohio. So we try to breed the best genetics we can to try to sell the does. That's how we make money. And then we sell the bucks the same way. To try to sell their pedigrees or sell to ranches to help their genetics on their ranch. That's how we make money. If you haven't yet, please follow, like, and also we do have a YT channel that we just started. We're allowed to do a lot more stuff on it, like show you how we medicate animals. We'll start going live on it. It's Buck Creek Deer Farm. If you want to check that out, that would be great. We're gonna start doing a lot more stuff on it also. But a little bit helps us. You know, we're not trying to make money off of this stuff. We're trying to educate and show people what a deer farm is about and what we're passionate about and what we love. So, all right, do you want to go to the bottom first, or you want to go out and see if we can find the elk?
Whatever you want to do.
It's up to you. I don't see them right now up in anywhere, but
Let's just go to the bottom, and then if we need to, we can restart the live if we need to go find them.
So we're going to go to the bottom. So it's going to be a little bit loud because it takes us a little bit to get to the bottom, and then we'll show you Bo, which he's up here, but he'll run to the bottom. So just like the screen if you can.
Come on, Bo.
There you they see one.
We do not eat any of these deer, no. We go hunting in the wild, we eat those. When do you start cutting antlers off?
As soon as they get hard horned.
After they are hard horned, we do. Especially if they are breeders, so that they don't hurt us or the other does or themselves. So down here are all of our adult does in these next two pens. I don't know, Marissa, if they're able to really jump an 8-foot fence. I don't know.
So there's Meemaw.
Thank you for the blessings, Royal Ray. See the flies?
Yeah, starting to see a couple flies.
Yeah, Dustin, totally noticed how big the bucks and does are getting. That's Dustin on over here.
Make sure Dustin knows about our YT channel, Buck Creek Deer Farm. We started it on YT, aka YouTube. Please go ahead and like and subscribe that. You need feed over there? I need it over here.
you doing, Bo? You not gonna come over here? So this is one of our breeder bucks right here in the front. That's Bo.
You know what this is, don't you?
Here he comes for his little snackaroo. I call it his popcorn because it sounds like I'm eating popcorn when it.
Gobbling it up, ain't
Yeah, I don't even think he's chewing it. He's just swallowing it whole. Congratulations. Dustin said we won second and third place yearling typical and third place yearling for non-typical and longest time.
Was Louisville Slugger?
That is Woodard Whitetails. Dustin wants to know what are you feeding him?
It's just top dress. It's got soybeans. It's got some extra mineral pellets in it, just to give all of our bucks a boost. So we feed it all summer when they start growing. I don't like giving it to the does. I just give it to the bucks, and since he's the only buck in here, I just let him eat out of my hand every night.
Just to give him a little extra nutritional support. Slugger didn't win anything, was considered a non-typical.
Okay, what buck won the yearling? A little bit more there, buddy.
Dustin said the one with a bunch of velvet got second and Thunder got third.
Okay. Congratulations, awesome.
Hopefully soon we'll be entering those. Give us a couple more years. All right, we ready to go to the next one?
Yep.
Shaggy coming in with the lightning bolt. Thank you. Oh, I stepped in a hole.
live on 2 different accounts.
First time we've ever went live on YouTube.
So we just got 2 more pins to go in,
The elk.
and then we'll go check out the elk. We may have to restart the live.
I've seen them.
These are just a couple doe fawns. And then we got some more adult does over here that we had saw on the very first pen we went in. They actually have 3 pins to go in, so. But they favor this one, and that's why it looks so rough.
Shake their feet in that one. Thank y'all for all the follows. Only 3,000 likes. What's up with that? Who's that?
I don't know, I can't tell.
All right, Mark. That's part of the business, is to sell bucks to the ranches. That's how we make money. But it's no different than any other farm. Cows, pigs, cows, they raise the bulls to go to slaughter for people to eat. We raise the bucks to sell to ranches. And then the does, we try to do the best genetics we can to sell our genetics to other deer farmers. Plus, hopefully we have a good enough buck that we sell as a breeder buck to somebody. That's kind of the goal. That's how we got to make money. That answer that?
Yes. He says, that's cool. I'm a hunter too.
Yep. Thank you for the question. We like answering questions if you have any. All right, you want to go try to find some elk?
Sure.
Okay.
How often do we interact with the deer? We're out here once a day feeding.
Right now, in May, we'll be out here 3 times a day, all the way all summer. So right now we check on them throughout the day, but once really in the pens feeding right now. But yeah, it'll look at us. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, so we're going to take a little trip here. We're going to have to go through a couple fences, so bear with us. We're going to go see if we can find the elk. We have 3. We are in Kentucky. Well, by regulation, Kim, we have to have all the deer in 8-foot fences because we are a licensed deer farm. Thanks for joining us, Kim. So we are headed out to go try to find the elk. We have them in a very large enclosure here. And we think we've got them spotted, so.
I don't know how the service is going to be, but we'll try.
If we stay up on the top of the hill, we should be okay.
The other 2 are in the food plot. So.
We do not release deer. We are not allowed to release them into the wild. They have to stay on our farm, or they can go to other licensed deer farms within the state of Kentucky. Hopefully we don't lose service down here, but we do see the 3 elk. We got 1 bull and 2 cows. We have about 108 deer, white-tailed deer.
You want to put that here, or you want to put that? Never mind.
Yeah, we just have 3.
We've had him now. This is our 3rd year, and he's definitely gotten bigger. That's for sure since we got him.
They're making. Last night I said I think he's gotten bigger since we've got him. We do not currently sell deer. We just now built our handling facility, so
We don't need it.